What's going on, everyone? Quinton Particles here, and today I have a bit of a different video. Today I'm talking about XDefiant. If you're unaware, XDefiant is a new class-based first-person shooter made by Ubisoft. So yeah, you read the title. I'm basically talking about my first thoughts on it. Let's get the most important thing out of the way first. How's the gameplay? Is the movement good? Is the gunplay good? And it's a yes across the board. This game feels pretty great to play. The movement is smooth, the guns feel good to shoot, there's not a crazy amount of recoil like in Call of Duty. There's only 5 modes right now, but they're all pretty good. You've got Escort, which is like a tug of war where you have to, escort the package across the map. There's a timer for the attackers to get the package to a checkpoint. Once the timer ends or the package gets all the way across the map, the defense and offense switch sides. There's Domination from Call of Duty, there's Occupy, which is like Hardpoint from Call of Duty. There's Zone Control, which is like Escort and Domination combined. Attackers have to capture all the available zones to unlock the next set of zones and add more time to the clock. If the timer runs out or all the zones are captured, the teams switch sides. Similar to Escort, if the attackers capture all the zones, then the other team has to capture them all quicker than the first team to win. If the first team doesn't capture all the zones, then the second team has to capture more zones than the first team to win. Finally, there's Hotshot. Hotshot is like kill confirmed with a twist. If you collect a certain amount of tags without dying, you become a hotshot. The enemies can see where you are, but you also get a buff. Next, we need to talk about the maps. Overall, the arena maps are decent. They aren't too big and they flow well. The problem though is they're all basic 3-lane maps. Now, some might say that's a good thing, and I'm not saying they're bad maps, but there is a noticeable lack of variety in the layouts. The linear maps for Zone Control and Escort are similar. They're all boring 3-lane maps. The progression, while bare bones, is pretty good. I like that you have to do challenges to unlock new weapons. It keeps the game interesting. There isn't any reward to your actual player level at the moment, but that is going to change with Season 1. The weapon mastery challenges, they're not really challenges at all. You just have to upgrade the weapon. Right next to that, you have the weapon skins tab, where there's nothing at the moment. While we're on the tabs, I'd like to mention that navigating them is pretty easy and straightforward, something that COD struggles with. There aren't that many guns available right now though. The most guns in a category is 5, which is a little pathetic. I know there are going to be more guns added later, but come on, there are only 25 guns I think. They only have 1 category for secondaries, seriously, can you give us a little more? Well, I guess we don't really need rocket launchers because there aren't any kill streaks like in COD, but still, rocket launchers would be fun. It would add a little variety. Maybe that would be too unbalanced with the abilities, but who knows. Speaking of the abilities, they're all pretty good. They're all unique and serve a different purpose. It's fun to try them all out and see what they all do. You have more defensive ones like the shield and the healing, and you have offensive options like the fire guy. Unsurprisingly, this game has a battle pass and cosmetics. I personally don't mind stuff like this in games until they start selling ridiculous skins that ruin the immersion. In XDefiant, the immersion was never really there in the first place because you have all the different factions from different Ubisoft games. But at least the unique style is there. If there's skins that completely alter what each faction is supposed to be, then it ruins the style of the game. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, having purchasable cosmetics is okay, as long as it doesn't ruin the look and design of the factions. So yeah, XDefiant is pretty fun. I've been comparing XDefiant to COD a lot, but can it really compete with COD? I would say yes, absolutely it can. It offers a different experience than Call of Duty with the different classes and abilities. I think it will definitely be big competition with other hero shooters like Overwatch and stuff, but it also can compete with COD because it has that good gunplay that people play COD for. It's a nice middle ground, and I think it has a good future ahead of it.